Kevin Gibson take one and then clap your hands?
Yeah, sure. Kevin Gibson, interview, looking good, take one. Well, going into 2018, I wasn't really sure as far as goals, what I was going to do.
Well, actually, I need to go back a year after that. In 2016 is when I started my weight loss process. That's been the biggest goal every year.
I had a couple things on my mind. So as you know, we've kind of talked about it before. I work at a health system here in San Antonio, and I work in leadership development. And I remember thinking back to, I really want to grow professionally. I want to grow my skills.
My focus was primarily change. Change at a personal level, change at a work level.
To lose 150 pounds. And in 2017, that process was impeded with a knee surgery that I had. So it delayed my process for about 6 months.
Because first I have cerebral palsy, and so that's always a struggle. But I also recently at the time really hurt my back, where I was even out of work for a month. So that, and I was also going through off and on depression.
I wanted to keep growing in other areas of how do I work with change management, and how do I work with people better? And so that was my thought kind of going into 2018 on the professional development side. On the ministry side of things, so being able to have the opportunity to be a traveling evangelist and to go to different places and really preach the word of God, I really wanted 2018 to be a year of production.
After seeing my doctor that I needed to make some serious changes. I had high blood pressure. I had an issue with weight. I still kind of have an issue with weight. And in your late 40s, it becomes extremely important to take care of those things, because you can reach a point where it's much harder to turn that boat around. And I hadn't reached that point yet, but once you hit 50, they say that it's much harder, to shed weight and to get that kind of stuff under control.
So in that time frame, I didn't gain weight, but I didn't lose weight, because I still maintained my eating habits, but I wasn't able to work out and exercise, which was where my weight loss comes from.
And was not feeling well. I've had a constant cough for over a year.
Figure out some sort of way to improve mentally and physically, but mostly mentally.
And so I needed to start really taking care of myself physically. So that was going to be the year. This was going to be the year.
I had a lot of ideas. I wanted to start the clothing line. I wanted to start different materials that help out at retreats, and maybe more videos online. And so I remember being in a place where I was thinking, I'm ready for this to happen.
So going into 2018, I was ready to hit it and start up again and start losing more weight.
Because I found out you can't go on doing your regular days, let alone wanting to do more goals, if you're depressed and you just can't focus. It's like a fog.
It was time for a change. So I don't know what that change was.
Like me personally, I'm ready for it to happen. So let this next year be a year of producing.
And so that was my thought process entering into 2018.
So my focus was, career change, get your health kind of under control.
So I was hoping to just find a way, and I was just looking to prove that for going into 2018.